Welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of business credit cards. So, number one, it doesn't affect your utilization or go on your personal credit score at all. So, you're not going to be worried about, spending limits and how much you maxed out in percentage because it doesn't fall into your personal credit. Okay, so one of the biggest benefits of using business credit cards is it doesn't report utilization on the personal side. Number two, the hard inquiries are not attached to your name. So even on the business side, any business credit cards that you personally guarantee or have a personal guarantor to add to, any of the business cards that you PG personal guaranteed, the hard inquiries are not attached to your name and could be removed. And it's such a huge hack because that's how you can personally find yourself after 6 months close to $100,000 in second round of funding. And you remove all of your hard inquiries, and then after 3 to 4 months, you apply again to get another $100,000 in 0% interest funding. And that's how much you got approved. So little by little, by moving some of these hard inquiries, which we have in our program, they're not attached to your name. And if it does attach, then we could do a streamlined process of credit restoration where it removes very quickly. So it's extremely beneficial for you to apply and to remove all of these hard inquiries, of the business credit cards, and you just cycle over and over again. So one of my favorite things about business credit cards is the limit. With personal cards, you don't get high limit like you do with a business credit card. It's just not that good. You will be getting at most 5K to 10K on your personal side, even with a 750 plus credit score. With business, especially if you just started, you can still get $15,000 to $30,000 on a single card. But if you have established a revenue-based, LLC and corporation, and you apply with our funding strategies, you could credit stack and get up to anywhere between $30,000 to $100,000 on 1 to 2 credit cards, right? And that's assuming a perfect credit profile. If you need to fix it, we can fix that. And some business credit cards, in fact, have 0% interest anywhere between 12 to 24 months in some banks. So you have that ultimate leverage. You're only paying like 1% of your debt balance back every single month. And you have all that 1 to 2 year time frame to pay that money back. For example, let's say I get 50K from the bank and I swipe a whole 50K. So I will have to pay back 1% of that money used. So out of 50K, I only pay $500 monthly for, let's say, up to 18 months or 2 year mark. And this is such a big benefit that people don't know, right? And a lot of new hedge funding companies and other business owners in real estate, short-term rental, e-commerce are using these very proven strategies to scale and grow their businesses. And it's not a cash-based loan. It's not a hard money loan that you're taking out right away that charges interest. You have enough credit lines, whether it's 50K, 100K, 300K, you use whatever amount of money that you want. And then the 0% time frame for 1 to 2 years kicks in so that you have all that time to pay back. And you don't even have to use the full amount. Let's say you get 100K and you only need a 50K startup cost. You only get charged interest after 1 to 2 years on that 50K, not the 100K. So how beneficial is that? And you also have payment protections on that card as a traditional credit card. So if anything were to happen, you can call your business credit card bank or the credit card company to have them thoroughly investigate in case someone stole your identity or maybe swiped your card, or they stole your card and they swiped it. And you always have a guarantee protection when you are using business credit cards and it doesn't report on your personal credit. It's a way safer move around when the online world is constantly spending and constantly there's hackers everywhere and phishing scams. So you're always protected in that way versus cash and loan. Once it's gone, once the wire transfer happens, once things get taken out of the account, you have zero protection and it's 100% liability against you. And this way, by having 0% business credit that you use with our strategies, you can feel safe and be protected by the banks, just in case the worst scenario happens. And did I mention a little that the reward points that you get, these are free money that you get based by the credit card companies and the banks that allow you to either to pay some of their debt remain balance off every month. You cash back 2% to 5% a month based on your spending power, based on your spending habits, or you can use the credit card points to travel for free, get first class flights, 5-star hotels anywhere you want, and they reward you for spending every single month with them. And with my businesses, with consulting and e-commerce, I can spend on average on a low end 20K and on a high end 50K, 80K a month, and that recycles every single month. The upkeep is a tremendous amount of reward points that I'm stacking with every single month. So every quarter, I can take a quick vacation with my wife and kids. Everything is paid for, and I get rewarded by spending more on consulting and e-commerce. And so by having good credit, knowing the right sequence of business funding and leveraging that, there's a endless amount of benefits and opportunities that can greatly impact your business and help you scale correctly. So it's almost like a no-brainer. And these funding strategies, if you use them correctly, like I said, it not only helps you scale your business, but you have no stress, meaning that if you're a smart business person, within 1 to 2 years, based on the terms of the 0% APR, if you do business correctly, you should be able to make your original investment back that you put in, right? And just a disclaimer, because I don't want you to go the wrong way. If it's going to take more than 1 to 2 years, probably it's not worth going into this business credit card stacking route because every business has its own risks. But if you have a calculated plan that you're going to pay this off in 1 year or a year and a half, then you're good to go. You have no stress because you only pay 1% of the balance monthly. There is no interest accruing, and you are confident that you're going to pay this off. And worst case scenario happens, it doesn't fall under your personal credit and doesn't affect your personal score. So that way you can keep getting more 0% cards and it won't be a harm to your personal credit at all. And that's where I have the benefits of having business credit cards. And if you guys want more information, you want to acquire funds between 50K to 200K in 0% interest, we could help you. Click the link in the description. So hope you guys have value from this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, it's still Pierre the Founder. Peace.